Hi students, so welcome to the part 3 of partial fractions. So in the part 2 we were discussing this problem actually in the part 2. So this is the problem under type 2. Okay, so problem under type 2, since we have a repeated linear factor, we take the partial fractions like this. Now simplifying, we have to find ABC values. To find the value of A, we took x minus 1 as 0. Now to find the value of C, we took x plus 2 as 0, that is x is equal to minus 2. We get the value of C. Now after that, by substitution we will not get B value. So therefore, when substitution is not useful to get the value, we will consider comparing coefficients on both sides. So comparing coefficients of x square. Why we took x square? Because general practice is taking the highest power of x. So highest power of x is x square only, both sides when you see. So comparing coefficients of x square on both sides of this equation, x square quotient in LHS is 0. X square quotient in RHS, you will have a into x square when you simplify. When you simplify this one, you will get a into x square term, no? So its coefficient is a. When you simplify this, b into x, you will get bx square, no? So therefore quotient of x square is b. And here there is no x square. So directly I wrote x square quotient, here is a and here is b. So if directly you cannot write that easily, means just simplify this. Write x plus 2 whole square, write the full form. Multiply these two. Then you can find x square coefficient easily. Okay. So a plus b is equal to 0. That means b is equal to minus a. Already we got here. So therefore b is equal to minus 1. Now substituting ABC values in equation 1, we will get the partial fractions like this. Substituting ABC values in 1, that gives us the partial fractions. So this was the example under type 2. Okay, so under type 2, this is the example. Now in type 2 actually we have one more model for which we can do the shortcut. Okay, that I will discuss now. In type 2 only we have one model for which we can actually apply a simple technique, or you can call it as shortcut. Instead of doing the usual process, instead of following the usual process, we will try to solve in a simple technique. We will apply a simple technique. Okay, so I will give example for that. So problem is like this: x square minus 2x plus 6 by x minus 2 whole cube. So denominator has x minus 2 whole cube, means x minus 2 repeating 3 times. X minus 2 is repeating 3 times. That means we have to write 3 partial fractions for this. So if you go in normal process, what you will do? You have to write 3 partial fractions, no? So a by x minus 2 plus b by x minus 2 whole square plus c by x minus 2 whole cube. You will write 3 partial fractions like this, starting with x minus 2, increase the power by 1, increase the power by 1. So like that 3 partial fractions you will write. If you go by normal process, you have to write the 3 partial fractions like this. Okay, but actually we have a shortcut. So if you do like this, simplification will be a bit lengthy, and the process also you will get bit lengthy. So therefore the shortcut, what we are going to do is like C. So when we will apply the shortcut means when denominator has only repeated factor. When denominator has only repeated factor means no other factor must be there. So if the question is like this, you cannot apply the shortcut, you have to go with normal process only. So instead of having 2 factors like this, when denominator has repeated factor only like this, then we can apply shortcut. What is that means? Here we take this denominator factor to be y, x minus 2, y or t or anything you can take. Okay, so which implies x is equal to y plus 2. This we will substitute in the question. So substituting in the question, in place of x, put y plus 2. In place of x, put y plus 2. Okay. Next, denominator you can see x minus 2 replaced with y means y cube, you will get like this. Now simplify the numerator. So numerator y plus 2 whole square is y square plus 4y plus 4. So minus 2 multiplied with y plus 2 plus 6 by y cube. So if you simplify, you will get y square plus 2y plus 4 minus 4 cancel plus 6. So y square minus 2y. Okay, y square plus 2y, 4y minus 2y is plus 2y and plus 6 by y cube. Okay, now we will separate the denominator y cube to every term. So see carefully, y square by y cube means 1 by y plus 2y by y cube means 2 by y square plus 6 by y cube. So these are the partial fractions, that's all. So how easily we got? So what is the meaning of this? 1 by y. What is y, amma? X minus 2. So this is 1 by, what is y? X minus 2 plus 2 by y square means x minus 2 whole square plus 6 by y cube means x minus 2 whole cube. That's all. These are the partial fractions. So we are getting very easily. So if you take a by, b by, c by like this, simplification will be not this easy. It will be 2 or 3 times more simplification you have to do. So okay, so whenever the denominator has repeated factor only, you can do this process. That factor will be taken as y. From that calculate x, just substitute in the question, simplify, separate denominator for every term like this. Then after that finally put back the value of y, we get the partial fractions directly. So this is the simple technique which we use when denominator has repeated factor only. Okay, so next, so this concludes the discussion of type 2. So type 2 discussion is completed. Now I will start the discussion of type 3. So we will start discussion of type 3. So type 3 means that is also proper fraction only. Type 3 is also proper fraction only. So in type 3, f of x by g of x is again a proper fraction. F of x by g of x is a proper fraction. Okay, so next, the denominator g of x contains non-repeated, irreducible quadratic factors. Non-repeated means whole square, whole cube, like that, nothing must be there. Irreducible quadratic factors, quadratic which cannot be further factorized. Okay, so for example, in f of x by g of x, for example, g of x has x square plus x plus 1 like this, for example, in the denominator. This is quadratic. You cannot factorize this further. So therefore this is quadratic irreducible factor. it is not repeating because we don't have whole square whole cube for that. So corresponding to every quadratic irreducible factor like this, we write the partial fraction of that as ax plus b by x square plus x plus 1. So why we write ax plus b in the numerator? Because partial fraction is basically a proper fraction. So when denominator is second degree, numerator must be less than second degree. So numerator must be less than second degree means either first degree or constant. So first degree or constant means basically I can write like this. If a is non-zero, that will be first degree only. If you get a as 0, that will be constant. So since denominator is a quadratic irreducible factor, numerator must be taken as either first degree or constant, which we have taken like this. So whenever denominator has quadratic factor like this, in numerator you will take ax plus b model. For every quadratic factor you should write like this, partial fraction. So this is only example. Now I will write the theory of that. So theory of that I will write now. Okay. So corresponding to every quadratic irreducible factor of the form ax square plus bx plus c. So corresponding to every quadratic irreducible factor in this form, there exists a partial fraction of the form. So for this factor, we will write the partial fraction as ax plus b by ax square plus bx plus c. Means numerator must be taken as some linear polynomial of the model ax plus b. For every quadratic factor in denominator like this, you will write the partial fraction like this. Okay. So let us take a simple problem and try to solve that now. So I will try to solve a simple problem here. So the question is 3x minus 1 by 1 minus x plus x square into x plus 2. So we have to find partial fractions of this. You see the first factor, this is clearly irreducible quadratic factor. You cannot further factorize it. So this is clearly irreducible quadratic factor and this is clearly a linear factor. So we will write the partial fractions of this as, for first factor which is quadratic irreducible, you have to write the partial fraction as ax plus b model by factor. Okay, and second one x plus 2 is there. X plus 2 is a linear factor only and it is not even repeating. So therefore for x plus 2, some constant by x plus 2, we will write the partial fraction like this. We assume the partial fraction like this. Now by simplifying you have to find ABC. Simplification process normally will take LCM and simplify, no, same process. So what you do is in the RHS side, LHS must be same. In the RHS side, take LCM. So 1 minus x plus x square into x plus 2 LCM. So in the first part you will get ax plus b multiplied with x plus 2. Next part you will get c into 1 minus x plus x square. Now denominator can be cancelled on both sides. So after cancelling denominator on both sides you will get 3x minus 1 is equal to ax plus b into x plus 2 plus c into 1 minus x plus x square. Let this be equation 2. Now by substitution can we get any value? We will see. Clearly, if x plus 2 is taken as 0, this complete first term will be 0. You will get the value of c. So that is the only value we will get by substitution. Let me do that. So we will take x plus 2 as 0. That means put x is equal to minus 2. So we will get 3 into minus 2 minus 1. X is taken as minus 2. So first part will be anyhow 0. You will get c into 1 minus of minus 2 plus minus 2 whole square. You will get like this. Simplify this now. Simplifying this you will get minus 6 minus 1. That is minus 7. Here you will get 1 plus 2 plus 4, that means 7. So minus 7 is equal to c into 7 you will get. That means c is equal to minus 1. So one value we got like this, right? So minus 6 minus 1 minus 7, 1 plus 2 plus 4 means 7. Therefore you will get c is equal to minus 1. Now by substitution we cannot get other values because we can't take this to be 0 directly, no? And even if we take what is the value of x we are going to put, that is complicated. So x plus 2 0 we have taken, we got c. Now by substitution directly we can't get the remaining values. So when substitution is not possible to get the values, what we will do? We will compare the coefficients on both sides. Okay? So comparing the coefficients on both sides now. So general practice is what? They will start with the highest power of x. What is the highest power of x? That is 2. X square is the highest power. Okay? So we will start by comparing coefficients of x square on both sides of equation 2. So x square quotient in LHS is 0 because we don't have x square. RHS you see, when you multiply these two, ax into x you will get ax square, no? So a is the coefficient. Okay? Next, here c into x square is there. When you multiply you will get c into x square. So coefficient is c. Already we know c. So therefore we can write a is equal to minus c. Already we know c as minus 1. So a is equal to minus c. That means minus of minus 1. So you will get a as 1. So x square comparison is over. Now let us go to comparison of x on both sides or constants on both sides. You can take anything, Amma. You can compare coefficients of x or constants, whichever is convenient you can do. So I am taking comparing constants. Comparing constants on both sides of equation 2. So what is the constant in LHS? Minus 1. What is the constant in RHS side you see? So b into 2 in multiplication, this is constant only, no? So 2b. Here c into 1 is there, that is constant only, no? So plus c. So therefore you will get, you know the value of c already. So you will get 2b is equal to minus 1 minus c you will get. So c already we know as minus 1, no? So therefore this is 2b is equal to minus 1 minus c. What is c? Minus 1. So minus c means that becomes plus 1. So 2b is equal to 0 we are getting. That means b is equal to 0. So these are ABC values. Now when you substitute these values in equation 1, those are the partial fractions. Okay. So therefore substituting in equation 1, what is our question? 3x minus 1 by 1 minus x plus x square into x plus 2. This is our question. Substituting ABC values. What is A? 1. What is B? 0. So therefore you will get x by 1 minus x plus x square. And what is C? C is minus 1. Where it is? Yes, C is minus 1. So minus 1 by x plus 2. So these are the partial fractions of the given question. So this is the example of type 3 model. That is when denominator has quadratic irreducible factor. This is the example. So whenever you have quadratic irreducible factor, you will write the partial fraction like this. Simplification is normal process only. First you try to get substitution. If substitution is not possible, go for comparison of terms. So generally we start by taking the highest power of x. Generally I am saying, because that is not compulsory. You can take any terms. So by comparison of terms you will get some equations, solving which you will get the values. Okay, so once you get ABC values, substitute in the first part, then you will get the partial fractions like this. So this completes type 3 model. So we'll meet again with part 4, in which I will discuss type 4 models. Okay, so thank you everyone.